In this video, we're bringing you the moments when corrupt cops were caught red-handed, thinking they could get away with their actions, only to be exposed in the most satisfying way. First up, see how this officer's dirty deeds got exposed when he attempted to intimidate and arrest a FBI agent. On December 20th, 19, to investigate allegations of corruption within the police department, FBI Special Agent Alexis Hatton went to Carabel. Outside the sheriff's office, he asked to speak with Franklin County Sheriff's Deputy Rolf Gordon. However, when Deputy Gordon showed up, it was apparent that he was not happy with the agent.
Okay, that's awesome.
Okay.
That'll work.
Did you run your body cam?
I am now, because I don't know how legit you are at the moment.
It's okay. Special Agent Hatton. The FBI.
Okay.
You got that on body cam?
I do, but I don't understand what the problem is with you meet me at the office.
I'll talk to the U.S. Attorney's Office about it. You can cut off the reporting device now.
Okay. Well, I will when I leave the area, sir. Hey, TJ, this guy is telling me to turn my body camera off and telling me he's going to contact other people to get involved with this. Let me get his tag number real quick. It's going to be LKST57. LKST57. 33 Franklin, 1065 Florida 28.
Agent Hatton asked Deputy Gordon to switch off his body camera so that their chat would be private. But before granting the request, the cautious and conventional deputy insisted on checking Hatton's qualification.
He says he does not give out business cards. Yeah, I don't believe this. No. There's something fishy with this right here. He's got a radio and he's got credentials.
Franklin
33, go ahead. Yeah, he told me to turn my body camera off because he didn't want that running. And so now he's still here. He's looking at me.
Franklin 33, at 428 Lincoln, Kilo, Sierra, Tango 57. She was played on 2015.
Absolutely not.
Four-door, still
Now he's
dark blue in color.
Now he's saying I'm trying to detain him.
Back to
I've never told you I was detaining you. That's on
Jacksonville.
camera that you are staying here willingly, sir.
630 F20, 51 and 29 on that vehicle.
Franklin, does that come back to any government agency? This is easy to come by.
The deputy did not believe Agent Hatton's credentials, even when verified. His suspicions grew even stronger after learning more about Hatton's car.
It just advises Advanced Wiring Company.
Do you work for a wiring company?
Further.
It's a covert vehicle, sir.
Okay.
I do feel like I'm being detained. Am I being detained?
Am I being detained? You're the one who called me here, sir. How did you get my phone number?
I can't give you that information.
I ain't saying he can't tell me how he got my information. Hey, you are detained at this time, sir. 33 Franklin. I got one Whiskey Mike detained at this time. 17's on the way. Hey, I don't think this guy's legit, man.
Take my weapon off, okay?
26 Franklin.
I'm not going to put you in cuffs.
Putting the narrative for this call. That
Where's it
subject
at?
he's got detained,
Okay.
I've got my
claiming
weapon
to be a
on my
federal
right.
agent.
You do got, is it on, do I have permission to take it
No,
off
you
of
don't have permission
Okay,
to take it
just
off.
hang tight right here. I'm not cuffing you. I'm not cuffing you. But you're being very uncooperative with me. You asked me to come up here. You called my personal cell phone number. You can't tell me how you got it. Your vehicle's coming back to a wiring company, not the
It's
FBI.
a covert vehicle.
Okay. You
Dude,
get
would
mad.
you like to see some registration?
You get mad at me
Would
because
you-
I turned
would
my
you
body
like to-
camera on,
Would you like to see some
and
registration?
you know a lot of stuff about me.
Agent Hatton informed the deputy that he wouldn't be using his own car because it was part of a cover operation. Despite this, the deputy persisted in questioning him and appeared perplexed.
Would you like to see the registration, sir?
I don't really want anything from you at this point. My supervisor's on the way.
Excellent. Do you have identification? I surely do. I showed it to him. Would you like to see it, sir?
You don't have to keep your hands up. I'm just
I
trying to
don't
figure
want
out
to be
what's
shot
going on.
out here.
I don't want to be shot either.
I'm going to call my office.
Yes, sir.
Bye, Jim. Jacksonville, this is Special Agent Hatton. Jacksonville,
I do hear something coming back now. That 28 is going to be his 28 from earlier. Lima, Kilo, Sierra, Tango, 5-7.
Be advised that comes back to Advanced Wiring Company out of Jacksonville.
I believe I need to have a supervisor.
10-4. He's saying that this is coming back to that because it's a covert vehicle.
I'm not detained, but they indicated that I was being detained earlier. On body cam.
Do you have a DL on that subject?
Do you have a
I'm
driver's
not gonna
license
show
on you,
you my
sir?
driver's license.
He's refusing to give his 27 at this time, Franklin.
If he's not giving you his pay, you got to pay. Just go ahead and get it from him if he's got it on him.
So you're forcing me to give you my driver's license?
That's what my captain just asked me to get it from
All
you.
right, all
We
right.
need to find out who he is.
Yeah, there you go.
He could just be somebody
The body
who's
camera's
trained
still
the
running.
FBI.
Absolutely, yes, sir.
There's something more to him.
So let them know what's going on here with Deputy Rolf Gordon. And I got Carabel PD here.
Go ahead with 43, sir.
Driver's license.
This subject's being very uncooperative, Franklin.
Would you let the HSAC and would you let Larry know?
10-4.
He's got his body camera going.
151 to 33's location now.
So I don't know what to do. I'm in Carabel. I gave him my 10 2710 south of the
Everyone I've ever stopped is they had a block on their 28, and you would get a phone call as quick as you ran it.
That case that we have on record, I can't talk about it. I've got 2 off. That's it.
After the deputy called for backup, several cops, including a supervisor, hurried to the scene. Rather than calmly handling the situation and verifying Agent Hatton's identity, they escalated the situation and detained him.
And he said this needed to be handled through the office, not on the side of the road. And you said that wasn't going to happen. You were going to contact somebody
I was
else.
going to contact the U.S. Attorney's Office. That's
Okay.
correct. Yeah.
And then we're just trying to check your validity. You called a deputy sheriff's personal cell phone. You can't tell me how you got the number.
That's right.
Your tag's not coming back to the FBI.
Correct.
Okay. I haven't seen a badge. I've seen an ID card. I haven't seen a badge.
You have not seen.
No, sir. I haven't seen a badge. I've seen an ID card.
I handed this to you. Did you grab it? Take it out of my hand. Do you not see a badge?
I see a badge now. That's the first time I saw the
good
badge,
Lord.
sir.
You don't need to be a deputy.
I saw this. He kept opening this.
Yeah. That's called my badge and my credentials.
That's very professional you just say that statement. But anyway, that I was very observant to be a deputy because you never showed me that. You showed me the inside of it, but not the badge.
Are you hearing all this, Larry?
Oh, everybody's going to hear all this, sir.
Larry, you still there?
As Gordon waited for his supervisor to arrive, he admitted to Hatton that he had never shown him his badge. Hatton replied by pulling out his badge and asked the deputy to look it over.
Yeah, somebody's talking back to him on the radio. But sorry, I'm going, brother.
Okay. All right.
All right, just being detained. Double lock them.
What's the charge, brother?
You don't have any yet,
You're
but right
just being
now we're
detained,
running you
sir.
through multiple federal databases.
Yeah.
Okay, nobody's coming up with your name. You also coming back on a terror watch list. So we're going to secure you for our protection and yours. We're going to put you in the back of a police car.
Where's that weapon at, sir?
It's on my right side, brother.
You got any other weapons on you, sir?
No, just my wallet.
All right, just gonna pat you down
Sure,
real quick.
go ahead.
But if somebody pulls your name up, brother, you good to go.
Yeah, we're just trying to verify you.
But since you don't want to give us no info for nobody to contact,
That's just the wallet
I
that you
can
was
tell you
showing me a
one
while
thing.
ago.
Yeah, that's my wallet. Don't touch that thing right there. That's my law enforcement. It's got all my notes on it.
Mr. Hatton didn't appear very concerned about the issue and maintained his composure, believing that the truth would ultimately surface. But the moment the cops put him in the back of a vehicle, things became serious, and the tension started to build.
Take the whole rack down. Just sit on top of
Go
it.
to my vehicle.
And that jacket.
10-4, he's going to transfer it to you, sir.
10-4.
33 Franklin, we've detained this Whiskey Mike and got him in cuffs in the back of the car now.
Franklin, just again. Got it secured this time.
He had just called me and like, hey man, what's up? I said, I gotta go meet this guy. He's investigating something.
He's hollering. I can't see in there.
Yes, sir.
There, brother.
Okay. All right, I'm turning it on right now.
Open the door. I can't breathe.
Sir, I can't open the door. You're being detained right now.
26 Franklin, 1065, serial number, yellow block 19.
Go ahead.
I got the air on full blast, sir.
No, brother. I can't breathe.
6 to Franklin 530. What is that gentleman's name you got detained?
Don't got the...
It ain't the heat. What's up?
I said I can't believe this is happening.
You haven't cooperated with anything we've done.
What's that gentleman's name you got detained?
Brother.
It's gonna be Alexis Hatton. Alexis Hatton.
Do you have your body camera on still, brother?
Absolutely, it ain't going off.
Thank you, brother. Look, I'm begging for you. Turn the air. You're burning me up, brother.
I had the defroster on.
The deputies quickly realized how serious their error was when they tried to confirm Mr. Hatton's credentials. Interestingly, none of them expressed any remorse, even after recognizing their mistake.
No, you didn't. Brother, I need air. God almighty.
5 to 33.
I know you think this is funny, but it won't be funny after today.
33, go ahead.
I'm on the phone with his supervisor out of Tallahassee. He's out of, this gentleman's out of the Panama City District. But I'm on the phone with his supervisor. He is legit.
10-4. So we can. So they just said.
10-4.
All right, that's what I'm doing right now. They just called back. Sheriff
So y'all
said
gonna go ahead and let him go?
What's he doing here?
he is legit. 10-4-5. I'm gonna
Who just called?
handcuff him now. Captain Webb just called.
Who verified?
Captain Webb. I don't know. 33 to 5. Could you advise me who verified that this person was legit?
Gentlemen that y'all are out with.
Oh, that's the. But
I can't talk to you right now till I'm on the phone with his
he
supervisor.
told me I need to discuss some things with you about the Carabel area. You working over here today? I said,
Franklin,
yes, sir.
you did advise
So
Lawrence.
he told me to meet him here. I came up. He said, do you mind me
And that's 10-4.
sitting in my car with me real quick? He showed me, he flipped open his
10-4, just making
wallet
sure we have
and
it right.
showed credentials. It didn't show he didn't show a badge, but showed FBI in his name. So I came in there and he goes, I need to discuss a ticket.
The deputies left Mr. Hatton in the heat after failing to take off his handcuffs even after confirming his ID and credentials. They eventually came over and took off his handcuffs after some time.
All right, sir.
Call 911. I need a medical attention right now. Unlock me. Call 911. Call 911.
We're releasing you right now,
call
sir.
911 now. Call 911. I need
33.
33.
They're begging you to cut off your...
Releasing him now. He's requested EMS to respond at this time.
Franklin to 33, can you give me an exact address?
We're at the new substation for the Sheriff's Office, Franklin.
Jacksonville, I need 911. I've asked for help. I've been in the car. They've had me spoken to the back.
10-4, can you advise if it's next door to the new dollar store?
That's 10-4. Can you verify that my AC's on real quick, John?
It's on now.
It was on when. How could I not touch? How could I touch it?
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah.
911. I asked for the sheriffs to call 911. They won't. They
Is
won't
it not
call
going
from
through the
there.
back seat?
Yeah.
As Mr. Hatton sat in the sweltering heat in the automobile, his health clearly worsened. The deputies called EMS, but it appeared to take forever for them to show up.
I would guess my window is open back there.
Yeah, but we need a location, sir.
17 South Kingston.
But he didn't give us any further details.
He's been like this the whole time. That's why I didn't feel like he was legit.
Nearby, let me see if I can get my phone over.
Like we called as soon as he said. Yeah.
You let him know EMS is en route?
Yeah. They're on. He heard me call on the radio.
Franklin to 33, be advised, EMS, approximately 10 minutes.
10-4, thank you. Does he need? You need another bottle of water, sir? No? I got.
I can't see. I lost my vision.
The deputies were quite insensitive, making jokes about Mr. Hatton's worsening condition. When emergency medical personnel did come, they took him to the hospital so he could get the care he needed.
Oh. He's late for breathing. Says he can't see.
Yeah.
And the nominees for Best Actor.
Did you see him? He pulled me into his car. He asked me to come into his car.
Well, I was sitting over there. I didn't hear him say that, but
And
I do remember you going around.
so I go in there. He goes, "I need to discuss this ticket that you wrote."
So you
I
wrote a
said,
ticket to a CI, I guess. Is that what happened?
I don't know.
That's what I'm assuming.
So I said, "You mind if I print it out so I can recall it?" Sure. So I go ahead and print it out, and I call the supervisor. I said, "Hey, is it right for him to be interviewing me on the side of the road, or should he be doing this somewhere else?" He goes, "No, he needs to schedule this through the office." I told him that. And
who said that, Captain?
T-Shop. And
We pulled over to get you guys? You guys pulled them over?
yeah, it's a long story.
Hatton was taken to the hospital, where he was treated and later discharged. After the incident, Sheriff A.J. Smith visited with a few FBI agents to patch things up.
Make sure I got his.
Yours?
I don't know what you're talking about. Get him whatever's mine, my gun and stuff.
You got your wallet in your pocket? You put it in the schedule?
Yeah, I do have his.
Someone will have to secure that weapon.
That's his phone. Good equipment.
Sheriff Smith defended the deputy's conduct, saying he behaved properly and followed departmental protocols. It was promised that the FBI and the sheriff's office will continue to work together. Surprisingly, that's not the last time a police officer escalated a simple situation by going on another power trip.
Face down! You're on 7 seconds. Settle down. Face down now. All the way down.
Who's your supervisor?
On July 7, 2020, James Burke, an agent with the Bureau of Alcohol and Firearms, was carrying out a routine task when he went to a property to seize a shot from a person who was prohibited from possessing it. Nonetheless, the person reported that he was being by someone by calling 911. The scenario changed swiftly as more police officers showed up at the scene.
Yeah, now what's the 3359.
Hey, turn around. Let me see your hands. Turn around. Let me see your hands. Okay, let me see your hands. I need to see some ID. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now.
federal agent.
9171 103.
I'm a federal agent.
Get on the ground.
10-3.
I'm a federal agent.
Why wouldn't you show me your ID when I got here? Don't move forward.
Okay.
You didn't ask for it.
He is at 335.
Get on the ground. We'll figure it out.
Drive on that 10-8.
Not getting on the ground.
Well, then stay where you're at.
I'll stay where I'm at.
Fine. Why do you got to make this harder than it is?
Listen, I'm not getting on.
I have no problem making this.
I just want to see if anybody's from 3 Precinct can respond as well.
You're the
Copy.
one reacting.
I'm not overreacting. We got a call that someone's impersonating a police officer out here who doesn't have ID.
No kidding, because she doesn't want to open it.
Okay, get on the ground so I can find out who you are.
It ain't happening.
Okay, fine.
Mr. Burt, an ATF veteran of 16 years, was shocked by the aggressive behavior of the officer. Instead of asking for his credentials, the dishonest officer pointed a loaded gun at him right away.
Do you I think I'm a police officer or something? What the heck's the matter with you? Who do you think you are? Get on the ground!
I'm not getting on it.
Chopper, thanks.
I'm not getting on it.
91-7, I'm pulling up.
I got my ID.
Do not reach for your waist! Keep your hands up!
Why would I have an Olay?
Get your hands up! Sir! Get on the ground! Face down, on the ground! Face down now! Face down! You're on one making a mistake! Settle down! Face down now! All the way down! All the way! All the way!
My ID's right here, left pocket. Left pocket.
And we're going to put your arm behind your back. Do not resist. I'm not resist. You're acting like a moron.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Don't do this. Wait a second. I got a medical condition. Get my lines out of my...
We're getting you first.
Wait. No. Hold on. I'm hyperventilating. Please, sir. I'm not. Would you please get my ID out of my left pocket? I'm begging you. My wife's please. It's right here.
The officer was disrespectful since he didn't show interest in learning the agent's version of events. After the backup arrived, the situation got a whole lot worse and escalated even further.
Please get it. Wait, sir, help me up. Just hold me up. Sir, I can't do it. Wait. Sir!
Stop resisting now!
Please help me. Sir, please get my federal creds! No, don't do that, please.
Don't
Sir,
make me...
Put your right arm behind your back. Okay, help me up. Help me up.
No, stand on the ground. Put your right arm behind your back.
Let me breathe. I'm gonna. Ow, don't do that. Okay, here. My God! It is cuffed! Please stop! Please stop, sir! Wait a second! Sir! Please help me up! Please! I'm a federal agent! My God, my gun!
You have no idea what you are, acting the way you are.
Sir!
Who the heck do you think you are acting like this?
Nobody! I wanted you to see my goddamn creds! The lady was freaking out, for Christ's sake! Oh. Sir, please! Please! Sir!
Agent Burke repeatedly persisted, saying he had a medical condition, but the officer ignored his request. His credentials were in his back pocket, and he asked the cops to check them. But the police, seemingly hurried and aggressive, completely disregarded his appeals and acted harshly.
Sir!
Roll over. Sit up.
Sit up! Sit up. My goddamn creds, for Christ's sake! Right here, left pocket. Left pocket. Cargo pocket. Please take my
Stay don't try to stand up. Then you should have behaved yourself the way you did.
My creds, for Christ's sake! My God!
No, you're the one that's wrong.
Sir!
You know if you have interaction with the police, you obey commands.
Sir, I was trying to...
No, you didn't obey commands.
Sir, I'm with you guys, for Christ's sake. Federal agent!
Who's your supervisor? What's his name? What's your supervisor's name?
Hang on a second. The SAC is currently John McPherson, who's on his way out to retire, who will soon be rolling.
I took the mag out.
My God! This is crazy!
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
Stand up.
I'm not trying to be ashamed of myself. I just
back to the cruiser.
Get in the car.
Get in the car.
Sir, I'm just trying to do my job.
Just get in the car. Why would you make us do this?
I didn't want you to. I wanted to. Wait.
No, you knew what you were doing.
Sir, calm down.
Relax.
Sir, hey, guys, please, just talk to me for 1 second, please.
Get in the car.
No,
we'll
wait.
talk later.
Sir, wait.
You had your chance.
No, I was trying to give you my creds. You didn't let me show them to
Never
you.
once tried.
I did.
Get in the car.
Wait.
Now!
Have a seat. Please, wait, I gotta breathe.
Okay,
Please, sir, let me breathe.
Sit down and breathe.
Let me breathe. I have a medical condition.
We're gonna get air to you. Get your legs in. Get your legs in. We're closing this door.
When the police first spoke with Agent Berg, he said that he was having respiratory problems and required medical assistance immediately. The cops ignored his obvious anguish and persisted in pushing him into the car.
Legs in.
I need air. Sir, please, call an ambulance. I'm asking for an ambulance.
We got a medic coming. Get in the car.
Sir, I don't need the medic. The taser didn't bother me.
You just said call an ambulance. We don't.
Yeah, now you don't want one. Get in the car.
In the car. Get all
Sir,
the way in.
I can't breathe.
I'll go around.
Wait, sir.
Yeah, if you got Dublin cars close, keep them coming.
Wait, how did
we
this
can't get them in the car.
Okay.
You're an idiot. For crying out loud, you're a cop. You know how to act.
No, wait, I can't. Your head up. The seatbelt's in place. Please.
Why would you act like this?
I didn't act anyway. Please, sir.
If you are a real police officer, you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I was trying to give you my creds.
The gun's up here.
Sir, I was trying to give you my Sir! Sir!
Put this on your dash. Dude, he wouldn't do anything I'm trying to tell him.
Sorry. Put the gun in your vehicle.
Please call my
That chopper way overhead. I think they got him in the cruiser.
Yeah, we got him in the cruiser. We need a supervisor.
Burke repeatedly shouted at the officers, asking them to hear him out, but they refused to listen to him. It was disheartening to see how these officers handled a 16-year-old police veteran.
Taser.
17, copy. Back up.
We got him in the car.
Copy, Devlin, at scene.
He might even be a real cop, but he wouldn't tell us,
everything
wouldn't
looks fine
do
here.
anything, wouldn't get on the ground. I mean, what the
Got him
heck?
in the cruiser. We'll go ahead and clear.
You bet.
I don't believe they're looking for anybody else.
We had to taser him, so we got a medic coming.
Yeah, we canceled our units.
Well, that's what we thought, but then he wouldn't get in the car.
Trying to get in one of those houses.
If he is an actual police officer, he ought to be ashamed of himself.
Sir, I'm not. I'm trying to.
You're not. You're right. You're not.
My creds.
Yeah. No, you screwed up. You bet. First thing he should have had his badges out when I got here. Wouldn't get on the ground. Wouldn't comply with anything.
Outside the whole time?
I think so. We ought to get him as a witness, yeah. Hey, will you get his information? You saw everything, right? Thank you. I'm gonna just put this stuff on your hood.
When the police officer was contacted, he said Burke had not shown his credentials. However, he seemed to forget about the fact that both cops had pulled him right away, making any movement toward his pockets potentially fatal.
Whenever the sergeant gets here, we'll call his supervisor. Yep, at this point. Dude, you saw how he was. He wouldn't comply. No, you never, no. It's all on video.
Don't even argue with him. Just let him yell. Just let him yell.
We'll get a drink of water. Yeah, we had to use the taser just to drive stun.
Okay.
But he's got a medic. He says he's got some condition. He may even really be a police officer. He's got a badge, but he wouldn't do anything, wouldn't get on the ground. I told him over and over to get on the ground. He wouldn't comply with anything. We had to tase him. He fought with us the whole time. Wouldn't get in the car. If he is a real police officer.
Anything?
No, we're not.
Okay.
I do got him, yeah.
All right.
Although the officer realized the seriousness of his error, he was probably trying to hide it and blame Agent Burr, who had only been performing his duty.
I was all the way down by Morris and.
I appreciate it, dude. We thought it was fine, but then he wouldn't get in the car. It's like, okay. He's a big, strong guy. I don't see it.
Nothing on.
Okay, thank you.
God bless.
Yeah.
Is it possible that I saw you put some stuff?
Maybe let me look over here. Maybe I did put it in the car, I'll see. Yeah, I got it. It's here. I didn't realize I put it in the car. Yep.
I want to tell your supervisor what a nice job.
Thank you. Thank you.
I gotta tell him.
Okay.
You know,
very good.
The people have complained, they complain, but when they gotta appreciate that we never
We
do.
sure try. That's the sergeant. If you want to go and see if you can talk to you, you can. It's up to you.
Yeah,
He may wait till he's ready.
yeah,
but
I bet.
thank you so much.
He have gone to-
He did have a gun, yes. He very well may be a real police officer, but he wasn't following protocol.
I doubt it very much.
Yep.
I doubt it very much. He's a police officer.
Agent Burke was eventually freed by the cops when they realized their error and accepted that he was a federal official. But instead of apologizing or helping, they did something unthinkable. They completely disregarded their duty and left him alone at the side.
Oh, that sure would have made it easier.
Well, no, if I'd have reached for it, I didn't even realize I had it on. But I can't.
You want me to turn the camera off?
Let's turn our cameras on.
The cops then switched off their body cameras, a questionable action that was regrettably consistent with earlier behavior. After that, they let Agent Burke go without filing any charges against him. The story doesn't end here. Burke sued the city of Columbus, the police department, and the 2 police officers in a civil rights case because he was determined to hold the cops responsible for their act. Next, witness the downfall of a corrupt cop as his overconfidence leads him to cross paths with a powerful official. In February 20th, 21, 39-year-old retired Marine veteran Stephen Lara was on a road trip back home when a Nevada Highway Patrol officer pulled him over. Little did he know the simple traffic stop would escalate into something disastrous.
Semi-truck too closely, less than a second following distance. Driving under the speed limit. Stop him up here in Mustang. See why
We're trying to educate drivers about violations they may not realize they're committing, but we're seeing a big increase in crashes out here. First, applaud you on your driving. You drive great. You're driving really slow. It appears that you're trying to drive safely under the speed limit. I appreciate that. I just want to talk about your following distance, especially around commercial vehicles.
You a fighter?
A fighter?
Yeah, you got a tap-out shirt on.
Well, I've got a lot of training. I'm a retired Marine.
What do your daughters do, man?
Ever been in trouble with law enforcement before?
When did you leave? When did you leave? What part of Texas are you thinking you're buying a house in? What were you doing for work up there? Hey, while I'm working on this, let me ask you something, man. This is gonna sound kind of weird. Part of my job out here is I do what's called highway interdiction. I look for people that are smuggling contraband through our state, across the country, weapons, humans, drugs, illicit currency, things like that. Anything in the vehicle I should be aware of? Okay. No firearm? No explosives? Okay. Is there any coke?
I don't do drugs.
Yeah, I gotta ask all these silly questions, right? Okay. Any large amounts of United States currency in the vehicle?
This was the first mistake Stephen made by allowing the officer to search his vehicle. He was carrying over $80,000 in cash as he was going to meet his family after long. However, the poor veteran had no idea what would happen in the next few moments.
I think you're a good guy,
I'm a good guy.
So how much cash is that?
About 100 grand.
100 grand. Okay. So, as you know, right, I'm a vet, he's a vet, you're a vet. It's not illegal to carry currency, have currency.
Sure, it's not.
It does, though, make us ask some questions on why someone has 100,000. I understand why you don't trust banks, especially in this day and age, right?
I have nothing to hide from you.
I appreciate that. Give me a few seconds, I'll make a couple phone calls, right? Okay, I'm waiting to hear back from Shane to see if he comes out here. This is it's a strange one, but not a strange one. Consented to a search, said there was money up there. We located what he says is $100,000. It's in a Ziploc sandwich baggie. There's also, I haven't gone into it a bunch, I'm waiting to hear back from Shane, but there's a bunch of bank receipts and stuff in there as well to show the currency. This might be Shane, hold on a second. This is Shane, let me tell you that.
What are your thoughts, Chris?
I kind of leaning more towards it's odd, but
It's odd, but it's not packaged like normal.
No, and he's answering the questions. There's receipts here, and
I would like to put the dog on the currency, man.
Okay.
The officer ended up calling a DEA agent who soon called for a dog to check the currency for any. However, it's been proven that is not the authentic way to check whether the currency is clean or not. Nevertheless, the cops ended up doing something horrible.
Positive alert.
We'll go forward with it.
Okay.
What we're going to do, I believe there's dog alerted to it.
Drug?
Yeah, it's very common, sir. We get people that are trafficking large quantities of marijuana from Northern California to all states east, even from Reno.
Sir, I can tell you right now,
I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen, okay? We're going to seize it today, but that doesn't mean we're the final judgment on it. It's going to go through the DEA, okay? So the DEA will contact you, and the DEA will provide you with a means to fight it. You're going to have to provide your pay stubs. You're going to have to provide your other receipts and stuff like that.
Stephen was absolutely gruntled at this moment as he had nothing on him. He had all of his life savings with him, and now the officers had practically stolen his money, leaving him in despair.
Just want to let you know, I know you're just doing your job. That money I worked really hard for. Money that I have in my jacket is only a few hours. That's what I need to pay for my kids, my bills, my hotel. We're going to get that car back to Texas. So, I know you're just doing your job. I don't know what to do. I'm probably going to be stuck here unless somebody sends me some money. There's no way providing for my children this time. Get back to Texas. This is all I get here?
That's what you get, yes, sir. You're going to get noticed in the mail as well at that address, okay?
The DEA stole his money, and Stephen had to ask his brother to wire him $1,000 so he could at least get home. A month after the incident, Stephen filed the lawsuit against the DEA and in federal court. Only then did the agency agree to return his money. He is now suing the Nevada Highway Patrol to ensure that incidents like this don't happen in the future. Well, this veteran got his money back, but you'd be shocked to see how this tyrant officer dealt with this vet.
You are messing with a Navy veteran that is waiting on an Uber.
Stand up.
What are you doing?
On May 1st, 2021, 53-year-old war veteran James was sitting on a bench outside his bar after drinking all night. James was calmly waiting for his Uber, but the officers arrived and the situation worsened.
How you doing? What's going on?
Just waiting on my Uber.
Waiting for your Uber?
Yeah.
You have an ID I can take a look at, man?
No, you don't. I don't. I'm not doing anything wrong.
Well, you're sitting in front of a closed bar and I can see you're intoxicated.
I'm waiting on my Uber, my friend.
Let me see your ID.
No.
Okay. We can do this one in two ways, sir.
We can do this many ways.
I'm being respectful to you.
I'm sitting here waiting on my Uber. I am doing nothing
Show me on your
wrong.
phone that your Uber's coming.
You know what? I want to break out my camera right now.
Go ahead, mine's running as well.
I want to start filming you.
Mine's running as well.
I am not doing anything wrong.
Okay, well.
I'm doing everything right. Not drinking and driving. And why are you messing with me?
You're sitting in front of a closed bar.
You are messing with a Navy veteran that is waiting on an Uber.
Sir, I'm going to ask you one more time.
That is doing nothing wrong.
Can I see your ID?
No.
It was commendable how James, despite being clearly intoxicated, refused to give up his constitutional right.
Give me your ID. I'm giving you a lawful order.
You're not getting anything, dude.
Okay. Stand up.
I am not doing anything wrong.
Stand up. Stand up. Stand up.
Stand up.
What are you doing? I'm sitting
Put your
here
hands behind
doing
your back.
nothing.
Put your other hand behind your back. Set your phone down, sir, and put your hand behind your back.
I'm sitting here doing nothing. Waiting on an Uber.
Too big
you
to search
kidding
protective
me?
custody.
I'm doing
and you want to
nothing.
argue, and you're intoxicated.
I
don't think you're making good choices, sir.
I'm waiting on my Uber,
And all
which is the best choice.
Sir, all I was trying to do was verify.
The worst choice would be driving.
Sir, all I was trying to do was verify your Uber. Was that right or wrong?
Well, if you unlock me, I'll show you the Uber.
Well, that's what how many times did I ask for that, sir? Huh?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Have I done anything illegal?
Well, you're intoxicated in public.
I'm sitting on a bench waiting on my Uber.
At a closed business in a high crime area.
Waiting on my Uber.
So, sir, I have no idea who you are or what you're doing, and it's my job to find out. So all I did was wanted to have a conversation with you, and you won't give me any information at all, and it's obvious that you're intoxicated. Right?
That is why I am waiting on an Uber.
Right.
This officer certainly needs to be educated on the law, as sitting outside a closed business is not illegal. The officer showed no respect for the veteran, arresting him for doing nothing wrong.
All you want to do is film me and argue with me.
I have done nothing wrong. I'm sitting here minding my own business.
Sir, I'm just doing my job.
You are a Navy veteran.
Sir, step over here.
Just sitting here minding my own business.
Step over here. Sir, you can't even walk.
I'm sitting here minding my own business.
You can't even walk, sir.
What are you guys doing?
You can't even walk. You're intoxicated.
No.
You're a danger to yourself.
No. I'm sitting here minding my own business. What are you guys doing? I'm waiting on my Uber.
Sir, you're going to go to detox. You can't even walk.
Oh my God,
okay.
dude. Uncuff me and let me know if I can walk or not.
Well, it's pretty obvious that you can't.
You guys, are you serious? I have an Uber coming.
Lock those. I'm not double locked.
Guys, seriously,
I'll
stop.
grab his stuff. Let me get in the car.
I have an Uber coming. Please stop. Just let me go home. I have an Uber coming.
James had made an informed decision to call an Uber. He wasn't drunk driving, and the officers had no reason to arrest him. To make matters worse, they threw him inside their police cruiser.
I was sitting in the chair, not bothering anybody.
Sir, I was trying to be reasonable with you.
Oh my God, dude. I am a Navy veteran.
Okay, thank you for your service.
And I'm just sitting there minding my own business.
Right, at a closed business.
And waiting on my Uber.
Sir, and all I asked was for you to verify it. All I asked you to do is show me it on your phone, and I'm good with that. Okay, but you refused to do that, so you couldn't.
You guys are, I mean, really, you can
Okay.
do this to a Navy veteran?
Sir,
I'm sitting on a
have a seat in the car.
Oh my God, man. Are you guys serious? I've done nothing.
I have no idea who he is.
Do you have any weapons on you, sir?
No, I don't have any weapons on me.
Just hold on before you step in.
I have no weapons on me. I mean, I can't believe you guys are doing this. I seriously can't do a Navy veteran. Are you really doing this to a Navy veteran?
I'll grab his phone.
Having no respect for the Navy veteran, the officers again came towards him and realized that he had been speaking the truth from the beginning.
James, listen to me.
Didn't drink and drive.
Thank you
made
for
the
that.
right choice. And you guys come up and just shake me down.
James.
Navy veteran.
James.
Combat medic.
James.
Talk to me. I mean, I'm just sitting there, waiting on my Uber. My Uber
Is there anybody sober that can come get you?
You're not listening.
You're not, sir.
I called an Uber.
Well, you can't
The
call.
Uber was 2 minutes away.
You can't.
You shook me down.
James, we've been here for 10 minutes and they're not here. You can't call Uber. Okay? That's not the way.
phone?
That's not the way Uber works. He's got your
Where's
phone.
my phone?
He's got your phone right there.
Look it up. Whether I call an Uber or not.
You can't call them on the phone.
Did you do it through an app or did you
I
call
did
them?
through the Uber app.
All right, so
How do I get into your phone?
6969.
If they're coming, man, I'll release you to them. But if not,
6969.
but if they're not, you're not
And
leaving
then
us much
look out
choice.
for Uber. I'm not going to lie to you.
How do I go?
6969.
He's in it.
I'm in.
Uber.
Where do I search that? I don't have this
Go
stuff.
to the Uber app. Just scroll through till you find the Uber app. Listen, fellas, you should not be doing this to a combat medic veteran. I was sitting there minding my own business.
Is he coming?
5 hours.
Okay.
Suddenly, the officer realized the massive blunder they had made. Within a second, their confrontational demeanor changed as they tried to pose as if they cared for James.
You guys,
James,
I respect your job.
James, listen to me for a minute. I appreciate that. It says it's 5 minutes away. If he's here in 5 minutes, we will release you to that Uber.
Okay.
Okay?
Please, let me out of here and tell me I didn't do it.
When the Uber gets here, we'll do that. Okay, this is
Gentlemen.
James.
Fellas,
Listen, James.
are any of you
James.
military?
James, listen to me. All you had to do was show me this in the first place.
But I'm a
What kind of
former
car?
combat medic.
Yep.
Veteran.
Thanks for your service.
And I got a
Mitsubishi.
little, I felt a little intimidated, man. Like I wasn't respected.
We're sorry you felt that way, James.
Yeah, James, that wasn't my intention.
We
I
were
would
coming
never
to,
do it to you guys.
we were concerned for your welfare. That's why we contacted you.
All right.
We didn't want you
Well,
walking
thank
off
you.
into the
Thank
street.
you, fellas. Thank you.
And now that we know that there's a sober driver, we're okay with releasing you.
All right. You understand that I'm a former combat Navy medic.
Yeah, I understand that, and
Iraq
thank you for your
veteran.
service.
And you just, okay, and made the right choice.
We
Not
appreciate that,
drinking
sir.
Right.
And I appreciate that, really.
The same officer who had criticized James for his inability to walk earlier suddenly claimed that he appreciated him for waiting for an Uber. It was clear that the arrest was made in retaliation for not receiving the ID he demanded.
Yeah, now, like I said, I have no problem releasing you to Uber, man, at all. But here's the thing.
Are you guys veterans?
But here's the thing:
You guys veterans?
is a lot of people lie to the cops, and as far as I know, I'm contacting you drunk, which is it's fine. You're drunk. That's not a big deal. But if you wander out in this street and get hit,
I understand.
then it's on me, man.
I understand.
Okay, it's on me, and I don't want you to get hit by a
I
car.
understand. I
So-
appreciate it. I understand.
So hang tight. As soon as Uber gets here, dude, I have no problem. I have no problem releasing you to the Uber.
Well, could you do me a favor and uncuff me before? Because this shit's uncomfortable, brother. I've
I
broken
get
the
you.
laws.
I get you. You gonna be cooperative?
Absolutely.
I'm good with it if you are.
Yeah.
I'm good with that, man. Okay, just hey, as long as you and I agree that you're gonna be cool,
Hey,
right?
I want to have one more thing to say, brother.
No, you can talk all you want.
Talking about
You what?
5 years.
Yeah.
Seriously. I haven't been handcuffed in about 35 years.
Space that way for me, so that I can uncuff you.
Suddenly, the officer realized there was no point in keeping him in handcuffs, so they proceeded to release him from confinement.
That's easier.
That's pretty thing, is your
Fellas, I understand you have a job to do. Oh, Terry?
Yes,
Either
sir.
one of you?
No,
Yes,
not me.
sir.
Like I said,
Army for me.
all families are
You what?
me. All families are me.
Oh, okay.
I'm the only Navy.
Alright, I got one more.
I get you,
I
man.
was
It's
doing
fine.
the
No
right
offense.
thing. I was sitting.
And I commend you for that. I really do. I commend you for that. You're good.
Yeah,
So hey,
let me tell you something.
pull up that Uber app.
Iraq veteran. Okay.
Thanks for your service, man. Pull up that app on your phone again so we can see how far that Uber driver is.
Where's my phone?
It's up here. It said 5 minutes when we looked at it, so let's see where they're at.
I need to have it.
Did you have a good time tonight?
Just minding my own business.
No, I just asked if you had a good time. I didn't ask what you were doing.
I mean,
So how many minutes? Cool.
3 minutes.
I'm good with that, man. I just wanted to, because it said 5 minutes, and they must be.
I didn't mean to be offensive, man.
You weren't offensive,
sitting
man.
minding my own business.
You're not offensive, but you have to understand, man.
The wrong thing to do is drive, right?
Agreed. So let me tell you.
Worst thing to do,
let me tell
which
you,
I won't do.
Let me tell you a quick story. A few years back, I had somebody over here that was stabbed just like that. So I wouldn't be doing my job, man, if I didn't check to make sure you're okay. Like I said, if you didn't have Uber coming and you walk out into 44th and get hit by a drunk driver or somebody's not paying attention, then that's on me, man. And I'm not. And you're a veteran, dude. I'm not gonna. I don't want that on my. I don't want that on my conscience.
Maybe your thing got a little out of hand, dude.
No, there was nothing out of hand.
James seemed to forget everything that had happened earlier, casually joking with the cops and apologizing for his actions. It was obvious that he was too intoxicated even to realize the gravity of the situation that just unfolded.
I understand.
What I thought was I'm sitting on a bench, not driving, as a veteran, because you know what, when I was in the military, I was a crazy, drinking all the time. But I thought, I'm sitting here minding my own business and, waiting on my Uber. And I'm sorry, dude, if I offended you.
No, you didn't offend me. See, the thing is, you're like an hour past last call, so.
Well, once again, choices. Life is about choices.
I agree, man.
And the choice is don't drink and drive.
Agreed. And that's a smart choice.
Had a few drinks
Smart choice. Smart choice.
And that's the choice I make all the time.
Good. That's a good choice to make, man.
When I was in the military in my 20s, I didn't make those choices. I didn't care.
As the officers made small talk with him, James's Uber finally arrived, and he went home after having his rights violated.
Necessary, man. Seriously, no apology necessary.
But I didn't lie to you.
You did not lie to me, and I appreciate that.
I told you the Uber was coming.
But you don't have to apologize to me either. There's nothing to be sorry for, man.
That's the first time I've been in handcuffs in about 26 years.
Yeah.
Hey, that's good. Hey, reminds me, I don't want to be in them anymore.
Are you Uber?
Yeah.
I got your guy's over here.
Is he okay?
Yeah. Okay. No, he's sitting in front of a closed bar. Hunched over a little bit. He's had a little bit to drink, so.
Okay.
He's good.
Okay.
He's good. He just had a good time. He's not creating any problems, but as a police officer, I drive by and see somebody hunched over on a bench outside of a closed bar, and that's a clue. All right, man. Here you go, dude.
Hey.
They're gonna get you home, brother.
Never lied to you.
Nope, you didn't. I appreciate that. They're gonna get you.
Yeah.
Yep, that's James.
Soon after this incident went viral, the Wheat Ridge Police Department responded that the officers' actions were justified. However, James later claimed that his rights were violated and aimed to file a lawsuit against the cops and the city. These cops were disrespectful, but this next officer took things up a notch with this veteran.
You have to leave the property.
You can't stand in front of my city hall with my sports on the fence.
I'm not going to say it. Handcuffs. Turn around. I'm engaged in constitutional protection.
On August 19th, 2021, Army veteran and senior auditor Jeff Gray exercised his constitutional rights by holding a cardboard sign that read, "God bless the homeless vets," outside the city hall. However, a public official contacted the cops, asking them to remove Jeff from public property.
Yeah. She told him, you could go upstairs, but he didn't go. Okay. He just went on out the door, and now he's kind of hanging out front.
All right, I'll ask him to.
So just sweetly ask him to just float along.
Yes, ma'am. I'll take care of that for you. I love serving multi-purpose roles. Just to let you know, we also reset the AC to 72 upstairs, so it'll be cool for you guys for the...
Good.
What's going on, brother?
Hey, not much.
How you doing, man?
All right.
Doing okay?
Yes.
All right. What's your first name?
Sergeant Hemington?
Yeah.
My first name's Jeff.
Jeff?
Yes, sir.
All right, Jeff. Hey, man. First, I appreciate the sign. That's awesome.
I'm hard of hearing, so can you speak up?
Yes, sir. So I appreciate the sign. That's pretty awesome. The ladies in front have asked me if you could go find another location to hang out. And you're not doing anything wrong. You're not breaking any laws by any means.
Okay.
They just, right here in front of City Hall is a little bit different area. You know what I'm saying? You go anywhere along the side of the road.
Yes.
Just, this is city property, so they were asking if you don't mind just finding their location. You're not breaking any laws. You're not in trouble.
Yeah, I'd rather not. I'd rather just hang out here.
Well, that's kind of the issue. They don't want you sitting out here. So, because it's city property, so they can ask you to leave if they want you to.
But you said I'm not breaking any laws or anything.
Well, no, but they're also the city owns the property, so they can ask you just to hang out somewhere else.
I'd rather not.
Okay, all right.
Jeff wasn't doing anything illegal, and the employees had no right to make him move. As the officer headed back inside, the employees' entitlement and ignorance were shocking to see.
Technically, he's not breaking laws, but he's on city property, so we can ask him to leave.
Yes.
And that's what I told him. I said, you're not breaking any laws. The ladies don't feel comfortable with you standing out here.
Got it.
I said, you're welcome to go stand over in the corner, down there, down there, down there. So now, if he doesn't leave, it's trespassing.
Okay. Well, hopefully he will just go.
He's already. Well, he's like, I don't feel like leaving. I was like, well, I get that, but he's like, I'd rather not.
Feel like it? Is that what he said?
He doesn't really. He'd rather not. He was polite about it. And I said, well, you're not breaking laws, but you are on city property. So it's owned by the city. If they don't feel comfortable with you standing out here, even though you're spreading a good message, you have to leave the property.
He can't stand in front of my city hall to my sports on the fence. Like,
well, I mean,
if
it wasn't, but considering it's city property, it's considered private property.
Yeah.
So he can go stand on the roadside anywhere else. So I got to patrol you and come in that way I can talk to him some more and see what's going on. So I'm not trying to give you a hard time, dude. So is there a reason why you want to stand here?
God put it in my heart to stand right here and spread the message. God bless the homeless veterans.
I'm all for that. I'm all for you recording. I got no issue with that. Okay.
All right.
I got my body cam on. So,
Okay.
I don't even know what that's for. Probably so you can get across the intersection. Anyways, so what I did was I called for a patrol unit because I'm actually working for the code enforcement section. Okay. I'm still a police officer. This is city property. Okay. And you do have the right to spread your message anywhere you want, unless it's private property. Then they have the right to ask you to leave. They can't tell you to tear your sign up or anything like that.
Right.
But that's the whole point of why I was out here talking to you. The ladies didn't feel comfortable with somebody just hanging out in front of City Hall.
Okay.
And being that it's on city property.
Once again, the officer is in the wrong. City Hall is public property, and Jeff has as much right as anyone to stand around it. However, suddenly, the officer started to change his demeanor.
Okay. Now, if you refuse to leave, then it would be trespassing, and then you'd be in trouble. So I'm asking you nicely if just to relocate. That's all I'm asking you to do. You can go spread that message with love any way you want, other than city property right here. Exactly. You understand what I'm saying?
This is city property?
All this is City Hall. This is city property.
All right. Am I being trespassed?
As of now, you are. Give me your ID. Now it's an investigation. I want your ID.
Leave, then.
No, give me your ID. You're not free to go now. Because now you want to play the game. Go ahead and give me your identification.
If you're trespassing me, I'll leave.
Give me that identification or you're going to jail.
Give me
your identification so I can identify you and I can trespass you. Then you can leave. I'm not going to ask you a third time.
If I get arrested, I'll lose my job.
I'm not trying to arrest you. I'm trying to get you to comply with me, and you're trying to refuse to do that. So listen to me carefully. I want your identification so I can identify you and trespass you.
What crime do you suspect me of?
Sir?
What crime do you suspect me of?
You're failing to follow a lawful order, which is they've asked you to leave city property or asked me to ask you to leave. You're refusing to do so. Now I'm going to trespass you from the property.
Sergeant Heminger escalated the issue and unlawfully demanded his ID. Being a veteran auditor, Jeff stood firm to his belief and never showed his credentials to the cop.
Step off somewhere else.
Leave, then?
No, now you wanted to refuse, so now I'm going to identify you and I can trespass you.
If I don't give you my ID, I'll go to jail.
That's exactly correct. You'll be arrested, you'll be fingerprinted and released. So all I want is your identification. No, not because of the sign, but because you failed to comply with my investigation, which was I asked you to leave nicely initially. You wanted to play the game with me. Now I'm playing the game with you.
Well, I said
Let me have your identification.
I said I would
identification. I'm not going to say it. Handcuffs. Turn around.
I'm engaged in constitutional protection.
Turn around. Let me see your sign. You put your phone in your pocket. All you have to do is give me your ID, bud. What's so hard with that? You know the game because you want to say, am I being trespassed? You could have gave me your ID, I would have trespassed you and let you walk off, brother.
Yeah, you were telling me to leave. I would rather not leave.
No, you're playing the game with me is what you're doing.
If you're trespassing me, I'll leave.
I asked you to leave before that. You wanted to play the game and make me trespass you. Don't play dumb games, man. It's going to get you in trouble.
Don't turn it Why are you
I'm
stopping
putting
the
it in your
recording?
phone. I'm putting it in
You
your...
just stopped the recording, and
It's all recorded right here. And it's all recorded right here. I'm saving your battery.
Take my phone and start recording again.
Sure, gladly. If that's what you want me to do, brother, I will do that for you.
It's shocking how a sergeant had no clue about the law as he went on to arrest an innocent man just exercising his rights.
I probably would have trespassed you because I asked you at least 5 to 6 times to step off the property. You said politely that you didn't want to do that. I didn't have a problem with that. I went back and asked the ladies, I said, what do you feel comfortable with? They said, no, I don't feel comfortable with them standing out here because there's a bunch of ladies that work in here. Even though you're not being violent, they have the right to ask you to leave, partner. All you had to do is go step off to the next land property over there and you could spread the message of love all day. You understand what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to bust your chops, man. I'm just doing my job.
I'm going to remain silent from this point.
Okay, you have that right. You have that right. The only thing you have to answer is name, date of birth, and about your current address. Is all that current on your license?
Yes, it is.
Okay. All right. All right, hang tight for a second. I'm going to grab your sign so we can take that with you, okay?
Take him on in, huh?
Yeah, he's under arrest. I asked him 4 more times. I said, listen, you're not breaking the law essentially by standing out with a sign. I said, but ladies don't feel comfortable with you being on the property because it's just a bunch of ladies, even though you're not being disorderly. I said, they have the right to ask you to leave. It is City Hall property. All you have to do is go to the next corner over here, out on towards the road. As long as you're not on the roadway, you can go anywhere else, and I'll let you walk off. So he started playing the game. Well, am I being trespassed? I was like, you know what, let me have your ID. And then he refused to give it to me, so now it was being charged with obstruction. So, and then he tried to play the game with me, right?
No, but you don't understand. Half the people you're talking to are vets. I mean, we care about it, but we also have rules. I mean, you can't just do what you want.
And then when I asked you to leave, and you said, well, I'm being trespassed, I said, well, not yet, but I'm trying to help you just walk off. And he said, well, I'm being trespassed? I said, okay, now we're going to play the game. And then you refused to give me your ID. That was a big problem. Now you're under arrest for obstruction. Can one of y'all put him in the car? Follow this officer over here.
Double check those hands off. Before you put them in your phone, double lock them.
Jeff was put in the back of the police car as the officers discussed among themselves what had happened. It's bizarre how none of the cops found anything questionable about the situation.
All right. He wanted his phone to stay recording, but now he's under arrest, so we can...
I mean, all of our shit's going, so he can do a...
You can open records request. I left it while before he was under arrest.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, all right. That's his sign and whatever else he's got. And if I first started talking to him, he's being cool, man. I was like, yeah, I appreciate the message. It's all good. I said, listen to me, though. I said, the ladies in the office just don't feel comfortable with somebody just standing out here. I said, they just want you to go stand, on the other piece of property.
Where was he at? Right, literally in the doorway.
Well, it's away from it, but like by the pillars. I said,
I mean, that's in the doorway.
Well, yeah. He didn't want to do that, and he kept saying, basically, oh, I'm good, brother. I got a pair, but thank you. You want to cry about it? I'll give you a set hold.
No, I wasn't crying. All right, help me out.
Please.
If you don't mind, sir.
No problem. That's what I get paid to do, right?
I was trying to not go this route, and I was trying really hard to be nice. But look, you can go stand across the corner, brother, and do what you want.
I do my best to give all. I try my best to give all veterans as much room as I could possibly give.
Even if he wasn't being rude at first. And I said, look, dude. I said, the reason they're asking you to leave is because you're standing out here at the front of City Hall, even with a great message. There's a bunch of ladies up here. Cool. Thanks, man. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. $413. 1095 is going to turn over to 440 for transport, and he'll advise mileage in just a minute. And I'll be clear, status 3. Can I have the case number?
$45,045.
Jeff was arrested and taken to the police station. After a couple of hours, he was released but decided to file a civil rights lawsuit against the officer and the city. He ended up winning the lawsuit, and Georgia City apologized to him for the inconvenience and will donate to charity and train their officers on First Amendment. Finally, Here's an instance when an officer's evil intentions are fully exposed by a righteous lawyer. The following footage details the experience of good citizen of the North Channel owner Ryan Swanson, who would be filming around in Hibbing, Minnesota, when he would have an encounter with the most egotistical policeman.
You have a very legitimate reason. Can you explain that to me? Or you don't care to explain that? Can I see your identification, please?
Have I broken a law?
I don't know, but people take things very seriously when it comes to public safety and military safety, and if you've been walking around the property photographing things, I don't think it's unreasonable for me to ask. Now, you asked me a few questions when I got here for my name and badge number, and I was more than willing to provide that with you.
Which I believe you're required to do.
Yep.
I'm not.
Well, if we have reason to believe you may be involved in criminal activity,
you need a reasonable, articulable suspicion that I am, or I'm about to commit a crime to be able to detain me.
So what are you up to?
So what am I being detained for?
For identification purposes.
In order to ID me, I had to have broken a law.
Vicious activity on 23rd Street, Brooklyn Drive, all with one male. Okay. So here's the thing. You can tell me who you are, and I can have you on your way very easily, and you can.
Here's the thing, at this point in time, it's an illegal detainment because I have broken no law.
Immediately, the officer would try to intimidate Swanson with dirty tactics, threatening him if he didn't comply with laws the officer made up a second ago.
I intend to break no law. You have no suspicions of any of those three. Okay. So therefore, you have no right to detain me or try to ID me.
That might be what you think.
That's what I know.
But you can tell me and I can get you on your way.
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
No, you are not free to go.
Okay. I exercise my right to remain silent. I told you I'm exercising my right to remain silent.
Set your cameras down.
No, I have every right to record.
Okay. I'll tell you what I'm going to do right now, and you are going to follow my commands or you're going to go to jail. I'm going to detain you in handcuffs.
Are you his supervisor?
No, I'm the supervisor.
Can I get your supervisor,
Turn around,
please?
Put your hands behind your back.
This is an illegal detainment.
Go to the ground. Put it down. Comply.
I'm not resisting.
Resisting. Yes, you are.
I am not at all. Nothing is tense. I'm completely loose.
You got his arm behind his back? Yep. I'm coming back. Sure hope you didn't damage your cameras.
The cop tried again to command Swanson, but when Swanson exercised his rights, the cop's ego was bruised. He would illegally arrest Swanson while mocking him.
It's an illegal search. I do not consent to any searches or seizures of my person or property.
Arrest, so
arrest for what?
Based on the U.S. Constitution, we have the right to search you under search incident to arrest.
What are you arresting me for?
Obstructing.
Obstructing what?
Legal process.
What legal process? For what?
Obstructing.
Obstructing what? I broke no laws. You were investigating nothing.
It's suspicious activity when you're photographing.
Is that a misdemeanor or a felony? Suspicious activity, a misdemeanor or a felony, Sergeant? Which one is it? You are now illegally searching my backpack.
The cop would struggle to justify himself when faced with Swanson's questions, as is typical of bullies who only thought with his ego and didn't care whether Swanson broke any laws. Swanson would later be taken to jail and upon release would sue the police department of Hibbing, Minnesota, in which he was victorious. Much of the satisfying events of holding these cops responsible are rarely shown on camera, but the next case is the rare instance of seeing corrupt cops get picked apart by actual practitioners of the law.
So, which was it?
This next footage reveals a case from Tulare County, California, where a lawyer questions and investigates a cop, Sergeant Davis, for his actions in this courtroom hearing.
It was moving in the fast lane.
Okay. Was there any movement into other lanes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me about that.
The vehicle moved from the fast lane to the center lane at one point in time, and then from the center lane to the curb lane, and then back to the fast lane, and then eventually exited the freeway, sir.
Okay. So when you were following the vehicle, it moved from the fast lane to the center lane to the curb lane, back to the center lane, back to the slow lane. Did I get that right?
Something like that, yes, sir.
Okay.
That'd be close.
Okay, so the vehicle changed lanes.
The vehicle did change lanes, yes,
okay.
Sir.
And then the vehicle exited the freeway.
That is correct, sir.
Okay. All right. Do you remember speaking with me during the interview a little while back?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. And you gave me honest answers during that interview?
To the best of my recollection, yes, sir.
Okay. Do you remember me asking you about the vehicle's movement during that interview?
No, sir, I do. I remember you asking the question, but I don't remember exact particulars, sir.
Okay. Do you recall me asking, when you were following the vehicle, did it stay in the same lane the whole time?
The footage started off with the lawyer confident and questioning Davis about his knowledge of a prior traffic incident, to which Davis nervously provided a questionable answer.
I know you asked numerous questions. That may have been one of them, yes, sir.
Okay. Do you recall your response?
No, sir, I do not.
Okay. Permission of the court, Your Honor, I would like to play a portion of my interview with Sergeant Pavis where I asked him whether the vehicle, when he was following it, it had stayed in the same lane the whole time.
And Mr. Payne, any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. So that portion of the tape, Mr. Moore.
And just going backwards a little bit, when you were following the pickup truck, did it stay in the same lane the whole time?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
When we got closer to
Okay. Did you hear that, Sergeant?
Yes, sir, I did.
Okay. So when I asked you, did the pickup truck stay in the same lane the whole time, your answer was, yes, it did.
That is correct. That is my answer.
And just before I played that, when I was asking you about whether the pickup truck stayed in the same lane while you were following it, you told me that it moved from the fast lane to the middle lane, to the slow lane, to the middle lane, to the slow lane. Is that correct?
That is correct, sir.
Okay. So, which was it?
After hearing Davis's testimony, the lawyer would immediately present audio footage that contradicted the information Davis just gave, now fully confronting him about it.
When I was behind the vehicle, I was in the fast lane the whole time, and at some point in time, as I just mentioned to you, he did move from lane to lane, sir.
Okay. So you don't find anything inconsistent with what you told me here in court and what we talked about?
I could see where you would see that as an inconsistency, yes, sir.
Okay.
The lawyer would not need to further prove any point, as Davis would do his work for him and prove himself as guilty. This was majorly a short, extra clip added in today to simply satisfy the cravings of seeing courtroom drama and how these incompetent policemen are taken down. However, our next case will have no shortage of any dramatic turns. Witness a lawyer fully dominate an argument against a cop using all their intellectual superiority.
Oh, tell him, take it. No, you do not touch me. Oh my God. Doing? Oh my God! Stop it!
On February 9th, 2023, a motor accident would occur in Newport, Rhode Island, when a lawyer, Claire Hall, would notice the accident and immediately rush to help, meeting the police who would arrive at the scene. However, this moment would be quickly soured by the cops.
Yeah, the key's stuck. Okay. It's broken.
Are you gonna? So you think he's gonna be taken with the scene, or will he just?
Are you?
I'm not. No. I'm on the phone with his father.
That's my dad. But
How many cars are involved right now?
Not mine. That's mine.
All right, we need to get that off the road. All right, can we get that into the parking?
I tell his father. So
well, we're in the middle of the highway.
Okay.
So
all right, can you move your car, please? Hey man, is your car drivable?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna get it off to the side of the road. All right.
All I'm saying is I can leave. I just want to tell his father.
You don't have to leave. Just move your car.
I just want you to tell me.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm
all right,
okay.
let's have a seat right over here, man. Is that your mom?
No.
Hall would be present at the scene, simply trying to do the right things that the officers couldn't be offered to, and call the father of the 17-year-old boy involved in the accident.
I'm working. Can you please go sit in your car? You have nothing to do with this.
His father.
I understand.
I'm an attorney because he's a minor. You need to tell me, is he going to be here?
I don't need to tell you anything. I'm going to arrest you in a second if you don't get in your car. I'm not kidding you.
You are kidding.
You are impeding an investigation right now, and you're really bothering me. Go sit in your car. I will talk to him in a minute. Get in your car now!
Tell him, take it. No, you do not touch me. Oh my God, stop it.
What are you doing?
Oh my God, stop it. Are you kidding me?
Knock it off. Knock it off.
No, just get your hands off him right now.
Off.
Get your hands off.
All right.
Tell him.
Yes.
Tell him to get his hands off me.
I do.
Tell him to get his hands off me right now. Oh my God, are you kidding?
Stop.
No, I'm not stopping.
While the officers tried to question the boys involved instead of doing the responsible thing like Hall suggested, they instantly grew impatient and began manhandling her like bullies.
Are you kidding me, right?
It's recording.
Record it.
I'm wearing a body cam.
Record it. I understand, but why am I under arrest?
Because you weren't listening to anything we were saying.
Oh my God, you're not listening to father. Oh my God. Look, okay, I will come down. Can you please?
Take a breather.
No, you don't take a breather.
I'm fine.
Like, I'm right now. Can you just let me
I'm not
move my
beating you at
arm?
all.
I just moved my arm so it doesn't hurt. I'm sorry.
How about you stop resisting? And you let us put you in handcuffs.
My shoulder is dislocated and you're making it worse.
When Hall questioned the officers, they screamed at her for not obeying, acting as if they were above ordinary citizens, even ignoring Hall's physical injuries.
I have one in custody,
Oh my
disorderly
God.
and resisting.
Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
Stop.
No!
Stop talking.
No! No! This is so ridiculous. I cannot even believe this.
Yeah.
Oh my
Let's
God.
go put her in my car.
I just wanted to know, I could tell his father if he's going to the hospital. I'm not even involved in this. I can't believe this.
That was our point the whole time.
I cannot believe this.
That was our point the
You
whole
were
time. You are
screaming
not
at me.
involved.
Oh
You
my
are not
God.
involved.
I'm a good
We
Samaritan.
instructed you to do something,
I'm a good
and you
Samaritan.
refused to do it.
I'm a good Samaritan who stopped to help a kid, and this
Let's
is
go.
what happened. Okay, stop grabbing me. I'll get up on my own. You're hurting me.
Now.
Oh my God, stop it. Ow! Ow! I want my phone. It's over there. What am I doing? He's pulling my, hey, stop. Get my shoe. Please get my shoe.
Okay, walk.
Get my, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I cannot even believe this. This man is beating the out of me. Holy shit, yes he is. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is the crazy, I've never, stop pushing me, please. I will walk. Are you kidding me? You guys don't know how much trouble you are. I'm gonna see you both for salt. I know. You're in so much trouble. I can't even tell you. Oh my God, this is the craziest thing I've ever in my entire. I'm not gonna relax. I can't. I don't have to. You guys, where do you get this machismo? This is. I need my phone. It's on the ground over there.
I will grab it.
Call my husband. He's also an attorney.
Go ahead, get it.
This is so bad. Yeah. I can't even.
The phone's right here.
Oh, right.
The officers dragged Hall to their car, more focused on suppressing her rights than on attending to the minors involved in the accident.
Find her key, but the car started up. So it's in there somewhere.
Our key's probably on her.
Would it start up from like, yeah?
All right. If the car's on and running with a push to start, the car's on and running, it will run as long as the key's in a certain distance, which this is probably a certain distance. Now you
Did you
drive
take
her.
a key off of her?
Her?
Yeah, when you, I didn't either.
Did you put grab her pocketbook and everything?
She didn't, she was just out of the car. All we have is her cell phone, a shoe, glasses.
Her glasses, that's it. The key's either on her person, most likely, or the key's in her pocketbook. Does it say, key not in vehicle? Right, so the key's in the car.
Yeah, I just couldn't find it.
Oh, that's okay. Probably like a cup holder or like in
Alright, you want me to move his Volvo?
Hey, can't move it. It won't go. I would have moved it. Why don't you bring her back? Started before, but why don't you bring her back? Get her out of here. Get her. I'm assuming if she's an attorney, she's got nothing. We'll get her and she cut her loose. Right. And then go from that. Yeah, I heard you guys say one in custody. I'm like, oh, here we go.
Another officer would arrive at the scene, and they would all discuss how to hide Hall's car to get her keys, like a group of common thugs rather than officers.
Do you have your car key on you? Where in your car is it? Okay. Alright, I'll let the tow truck driver know.
Dave told my bike.
Little black pouch, she said in her car.
That works. You can get her out of here. Right. She calmed down a little bit now.
It's better than she was. I wonder how she'll be in the block, but somebody will be at the station to help me.
Yeah, I'll head back. We'll have the full flag. Flag will have, I think that's
In the lawsuit Hall filed on August 31, she alleges that she suffered injuries to her shoulders, teeth, breasts, and bladder, along with psychological damage, emotional distress, embarrassment, humiliation, and loss of bodily functions. When she was restrained, forcefully thrown to the ground, and had a knee placed on her body before she was handcuffed. Hall is claiming a violation of her civil rights, unlawful arrest, and unlawful property. Hall's husband, James, is suing for a loss of consortium. It's good to see the way these cops face punishment for their corrupt actions, like arresting an older lady simply because she knew their job better than them, making these officers even worse than the ones Swanson encountered. Thankfully, there's no shortage of these dumb policemen getting schooled on the law. And what's especially humiliating is getting taught the law by someone more younger and smarter than you, as we see in the next case.
All right, anything else I can help you guys with? You're just gonna stand around and get paid?
Yeah. On September 15th, 2023, a video would be uploaded by a New Mexico University law student, Joel Martinez, which showed his experience with the campus police as they confronted him for seemingly the silliest reason that you will find hard to believe.
Oh, sorry. How can I help you?
Is there anyone else in here?
No, it's just me.
Okay. You mind just opening the door, that way I can see?
What you trying to look for?
I just want to make sure there's no one else in there.
Well,
Start, and then I'll talk to you.
There's no one in there right now.
Okay.
All right.
Come out here and talk to me then.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. So we got a report that you were seen walking into your dorm with alcohol. So
Okay.
Is there alcohol in there?
I don't answer questions. What's your name and your badge number?
Officer Fertile, NMSU Police.
Title and name?
Security officer.
Oh, security officer. Okay.
Okay. You have an ID with you?
I do.
Okay. Can I see it?
You suspect me of a crime?
I do.
Okay. What crime and how can you articulate it?
We got a report that you were walked in.
So it's like here that they said thing.
Okay.
It's a yeah, right? It's like they said that he has, and that's how you're gonna articulate it.
So we don't have to go down this route. If you wanna go down this route, we can.
Well, I really don't. But like I'm studying right now. I'm doing homework. You knocked on my door. I'm out here. I want to know what's on. You say that they said that there's alcohol in this room.
Okay.
Oh, they saw me going into this room, and that there's alcohol in there. How can you articulate it though?
You heard it, folks. These cops were questioning Martinez, a college student, for having a drink while studying. This is why our law enforcement these days are a joke.
Yeah.
Okay. So I still need to ID you.
No.
And then we need to go from there.
You have to suspect me of a crime.
I do.
You realize that cops in New Mexico don't have qualified immunity, right?
I do that. I do.
Okay, so from here on, let's just be careful with what you're about to do right now. You're saying that you want my ID, but right now you or yourself can articulate a crime that I've committed.
Okay.
So
I already explained to you why I'm here. Why
okay,
I need your ID.
I know what you're here, but okay, is my ID gonna tell you if there's alcohol in that room?
No, but I still need to identify you.
My name is Joel.
Joel what?
Joel.
I need your first, last name, and your date of birth.
No, you don't.
If you don't want to provide that,
You don't want to call Officer Donovan or one of your supervisors here?
Yeah, I can get a sergeant over.
Then calling him because right now, this is not what you want to do right now, because this is a violation of my Fourth Amendment.
Okay. All right. Let me get a sergeant over here. Okay.
Yeah.
202-212. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's my room.
Okay. You want to just hang out here then?
Is he detained?
No, that's fine. I just don't want anyone else going in the room.
You could go in then. If he's not detained, he's free to go.
Yeah, he's free to go, but he can't go in the room.
He can't?
No, not at this time.
Alright. Just let it be, bro. And said that they saw or me walk in there with a case of beer. But that's all they have, so.
So, it's an investigation. I'm talking to him. He doesn't want to identify himself. So, until we get this figured out, there's a sergeant on the way that's going to talk to him. Until this gets figured out, I don't want anyone to go in the room. You're free to go anywhere else. That's fine. You're not detained or anything, but that's what's going on.
Alright, is anything going to happen if I don't identify myself?
You can be arrested for concealing identity, yes.
So, okay, so I want you to say, if you don't ID to me right now, if I don't give you my ID, that you're going to arrest me. I want you to give me that ultimatum.
So, just hold on. You want to wait? You said you wanted to wait to speak to a supervisor, so let's just do that.
Okay, thank you.
The officers would stand there like guppies as Martinez would respond to every statement with facts and actual law of New Mexico, something these cops were criminally unaware of.
And keep your hands out of your pockets for me. Appreciate it. So, made contact with him at the door. He got his phone out and started recording right away.
Okay.
I explained to him why we were here. Got a report that he walked in there with alcohol. Asked him if anyone else is in the room. He said, no one else is in the room. Like, okay, can you open the door so I can see? Make sure no one else is in there. I'm not going to do that. Talk to me. Okay. So he comes out. So, are you suspecting me of crime right now? Am I being detained? All that kind of stuff. Explained to him what was reported to us, that he's suspected of taking alcohol into his dorm room, underage, and that I needed to identify him.
Okay.
Like, well, that's all hearsay. What is that going to do if you identify me? Well, we're suspecting you of a crime. It's a misdemeanor. So I at least need to identify you. What we do from there, whatever. But he gave me his first name as Joel.
The cop, now knowing what Martinez was capable of, quickly switched his attitude and tried to plan with his colleague on how to take him on, as Martinez would have none of it.
Doesn't want to give last name or date of birth, and asked to speak to Officer Donovan or one of my supervisors. So.
Cool. Okay. So right now we have minor in possession of alcohol, possibly.
And he asked me if anything's going to happen if I don't, or if he doesn't give me his name and date of birth. I told him that potentially you could be arrested for concealing identity if we want to go that route. Okay, I want you to give me that ultimatum right here, right now, that if I don't give you my ID, that you're going to arrest me for concealing identity. And I said, well, you want to talk to the supervisor, so how about we just wait till the sergeant gets here. Are you aware that MSU, or that New Mexico doesn't have qualified immunity? Yeah. So he went down that route. So I think that's what he's trying to get at. So that's pretty much where we're at.
Okay.
Concealing ID and
Hi.
Hi. Name and badge number, please.
Sergeant John Lovelace. My badge number is 212.
212. All right, thank you. Officer said here that if I don't ID, I will be subject to arrest. Is that true?
It's possible, yes.
Possible, yes or no? I need that ultimatum, or else I won't get my ID.
Okay, so technically right now, yes, you could be arrested.
Could. I need a yes or no.
Another officer would arrive at the scene, unaware of Martinez's knowledge, and ready to dole out classic police degeneracy at him. But the next scene could subvert expectations.
You don't give me your ID right now, I'm gonna arrest you.
Why would I say that to you?
Because I need that ultimatum, because right now you're asking.
Yes.
And I have the right to say no, because you're asking. It's not a lawful order. Okay. I need you to make it a lawful order.
You're being detained for suspicion of minor in possession of alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
We need to see your ID.
Okay, and if not?
And if not, you could be considered concealing identity.
Because New Mexico statute says that concealing of identity is a secondary charge. I would have to have been arrested or suspected of a crime. No, right now, you hear just hearsay.
Arrested or suspected. You're being suspected of having possession.
On what grounds?
Okay, so do you have any alcohol in your possession?
I don't answer questions. On what grounds?
Okay, so you don't have any alcohol in your possession.
I don't answer questions. On what ground? Yeah, that's her room, bro. Nah, it's her. They're trying to go in, bro. They're trying to ID me and shit. But
okay, so who are you talking to?
I'm recording you.
You're recording. Okay, you're very good. If you want to hang out there, you can. That's fine. So here's the deal. By saying could, what we were trying to do is we're trying to be cooperative with you and have you be cooperative with us and help us clear this matter up.
Okay, I gave him my name, Joel.
What's your last name?
You don't need my last name and you do not need my date of birth unless you want to run my name through your system. Are you trying to run my name through the system?
Do you have warrants for your arrest?
I don't answer questions. I don't answer questions.
The officer would try to twist the statute law, trying to negotiate with Martinez, an actual studying law student, on why he would know more about the law than Martinez.
I don't. It's my Fifth Amendment. Is it or is it not?
Okay. So the question is that, like the officer told you, you're being suspected of having possession of alcohol underage. So in that case, the easiest way to prevent this is for you to let us know. Either you got somebody saw you carry a case of beer. You have a case of beer in your possession?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. All right. So the next step in this process would be, would you give us consent to check your room?
Nope.
To make sure that you have no alcohol in your possession?
Nope, I do not consent to any searches nor seizures.
Okay, very good. All right.
This is completely up to you how you want to play this.
You could get a warrant, or you could,
So
or you have probable
right
cause.
now,
Go ahead.
Right now, we do have reasonable suspicion that possibly a crime had been committed.
Mhm.
We're trying to investigate that.
Mm-hmm.
You're certainly welcome to refuse if you wish.
I know.
But we need to ID you.
Or
And if you do not present your identification, you can face a non-traffic
Could.
citation.
you're saying could. I need you to
Because
say
I'm
you
giving
will.
I'm giving you the opportunity to.
No, I need that
be
ultimatum.
cooperative
I will
with
give
us.
you my ID if you say that I'm going to go get arrested if I don't give it to you.
So you'll give us if we say that.
If you say that, yes, sir. Because that's already grounds for me to set up litigation against you.
So you're threatening to sue us.
I ain't threatening nothing, brother.
That's what you just said.
The officer even admitted Martinez had the right to refuse them if they couldn't prove a crime was committed, and also had the right not to show ID without a warrant.
It's not a threat. It gives me grounds. Does it or does it not? Don't answer questions.
Okay, so the easiest and simplest solution to this is for you to tell us your name, date of birth.
Joel.
Joel what?
Joel.
Okay, by just saying Joel, there's 1,000 Joels. I need a last name and a date of birth.
For
in
what?
order to
You're gonna
confirm.
run?
In order
I
to
told
confirm
you want
who
my
you
name.
are for the report. I need to have your name and date
You
of birth.
could. I didn't even have to give you my first name for that report. You could literally put the citizen or the guy or the suspect. Yes, you can. Yes, it does. I'm a law student here. You're not gonna come over here and try to violate my rights.
So I'm not trying to violate your rights. I'm trying to be cooperative with you, and you be cooperative.
Okay, I'm
with
the
us.
cooperating. I'm gonna get arrested. Say it, and I'll give you my ID. Just say, if you don't give me your ID, I'm gonna arrest you.
So you want us to threaten
You want us to
Yes,
threaten
I
you?
want you to give me that ultimatum if you really want the
I'm not
ID.
gonna threaten you. That's not how this is gonna
Why? Because you know you can't. You know you don't have that ultimatum. Just keep recording, Sean. Don't let him intimidate you. Oh, let me take my hand on. Keep recording, Sean. Don't let him intimidate you. Oh, let me take my hand on my pocket.
Thank you.
There's two guys right here with Glocks and scared of a 19-year-old with the phone, bro.
Well, I'm not scared of a 19-year-old with the phone I have. Come on, man, don't do that, okay?
No.
Seriously,
Like,
that's
stick your
just
hand out
that's
your
just
pocket.
be.
Do you see something in my pocket?
Okay, well, we would like for you to do that for us, just to be cooperative.
Oh,
okay,
just to be cooperative, like just
come on,
like for you to
don't-
say what you want me to do. Are you googling the laws right now? Because that's really what you should be doing right now.
Once the officers realized that they couldn't simply force Martinez to dismiss his own rights and comply with them, they would move to intimidate him like playground bully.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah. I give you permission.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, it's okay.
I appreciate it. Okay, so sure.
You have a class at the end or what?
Okay, so here's why we need your name and date of birth. I'm going to read you the law because you are a law student, okay?
Sean, can you
According to
get
New
you again?
Mexico, it's all being recorded.
Yeah, I know, but
My
those
body
are hard
camera's
to get.
running. Concealing identity consists of concealing one's true name or identity or disguising oneself with the intent to obstruct the due execution of the law.
Am I obstructing?
Or, yes, technically you are, with the intent to intimidate, hinder, or interrupt any public officer or any person in illegal performance of his duties or exercise of his rights under the law of the United States.
Okay, so your investigation is investigating that I'm in possession of alcohol, right?
That's exactly
Okay,
what
and
we
if I don't
said.
give you, if I give you my ID, is that gonna tell you if I do or do not have alcohol in that room?
If
Or is it
you-
just a way
if you
pathway
deny-
to find me with something?
No. The ID is so that we can identify who we are talking to. If you wish to deny us access to that room, that is totally within your rights.
I know.
But you refusing to identify yourself to
know.
us by name and date of birth,
Yeah.
full name,
Mm-hmm.
date of birth, that is concealing identity.
Yeah.
Martinez had the officers twisted so much they had to Google the laws he mentioned, showing they didn't even know the laws they were supposed to enforce.
Okay, so just tell me
So,
that if I don't give you
can-
the ID, you're gonna arrest me. Just
Okay.
say it.
Show us your ID. We need to see your ID. Or you will be arrested.
Thank you. Y'all got that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that. Fucking pig's fool for real.
Why do you use that term?
Cause why the fuck are you searching my shit? Like
We're not searching
no,
your shit.
yes, that's a
Go ahead and identify him real quick,
seize of
please.
my identification. Is it or is it not?
It's not a seizure. We just
It's
need
a
to confirm-
seizure of my identification, yes or no?
We just need to see who you are in order to
I
go
told you my
forward in the
fucking name.
investigation.
Told you my fucking name. Did I or did I not?
Your legal name.
My
Gave
legal
us
name?
your first name.
What is my Joel? Not the legal name or what?
Joel what? Perfect. That's all we
Yeah.
needed. Thank you. That's all we needed. Let's go down here real quick, please. Am I able to go in my room? No, not yet. Just hold up for just a minute, please, guys. Okay, so he's denying us for consent to search. That's fine. But we have him ID'd, so we're going to make sure we take a report.
Yep.
And then, so basically, we got called. Somebody suspected him of having alcohol in his dorm room, carrying a case of beer in.
Okay.
He's 19 years old. We will take a case report on it. There'll be a case number drawn. Pretty much, basically, he's pushing the issue on the concealing identity. But now that we've negated that, we don't have to do any more. We will take a report just to document the incident.
Finally outsmarted by Martinez, the officers were forced to deliver the ultimatum he had been teasing them to do, mocking them as well as a final touch to hurt their egos.
Okay. Any questions?
Just the report number.
Yeah, we'll get that here. We'll get that here in just a minute. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it, Joel.
Yeah, go
We're done. Okay. Have a good night. You guys can go to your room now. Thank you.
Stupid fucking pigs.
If we really wanted to push the issue, we could stop and lock the room down and get a search warrant. But we have an anonymous complaint. So it's really kind of one of those things that's up in the air. We don't want to do that.
Hey, I appreciate you though. You're a professional. Thanks a lot for that.
Have a good day. Is 2023 7816. Cool. You guys need anything else?
Not right now. Thank you so much for dealing.
No problem. Thank you guys for coming out.
Could I get like a badge number or anything else?
My name's Officer Pirtle. My batch number is 202.
Are they?
Oh, wait, they're right here. Hey, bro.
Hi.
I'm gonna stand right here.
Just listening.
202.
Yeah, you're listening? Mm-hmm. All right. Anything else I can help you guys with?
We just danced.
So you're just gonna stand around and get paid? You're just gonna stand around and get paid, brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we can just prove some braces. I'm gonna get complaints on both of your asses.
Okay.
And Chief Donovan's gonna know about this. He knows who I am.
Chief Donovan knows you.
Chief Donovan knows who I am.
Okay. Very good.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Fucked up for real.
Have a nice day.
Yeah. And did you find anything with that ID, brother? Did you find out if there's alcohol in here or not with that ID? Nah. So
Denied us consent, so that's fine.
I didn't give you consent. You could,
Exactly.
Even if you could, you wouldn't.
So
If you
we're not
could,
gonna
you
argue with you. Have a nice day.
Here.
Well, this is actually a common area, so we're allowed to be here.
Work. I pay you for something. Out of here. Yes, I
Why
pay
are
you
you
for something.
doing
Out of here. Because you got my ID for no reason, brother.
As the officers prepared to leave in defeat, Martinez would do what we all wished happened to these cops and relished in the victory and threatened to sue them for their behavior.
Have a nice day. Yeah. Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
Where'd you park?
I'm on the east side.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk back by here in just a minute. So.
Cool.
Okay, I'm gonna go back by.
Sounds good.
I'm over on the other side.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I will call the chief real quick and just let him know.
Sounds good.
That supposedly there's gonna be a complaint on us, so.
Joel Martinez.
Joel Martinez?
Arrest her ass,
Okay.
man. Here goes a friend.
Huh?
Jesus, man, what disrespectful.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll ask this.
I'll meet you.
Name right now. Are you going back to the office? Or?
Yeah, I'm headed back that way. So I'll go call the chief real quick and let him know.
Cool.
Finally, a satisfying conclusion to what is usually cops abusing their power on normal citizens and only getting minor punishment behind the scenes with the case of Swanson and Hall. But this is what real intelligence looks like, as Martinez single-handedly fed these cops their own tears. If you found these shocking revelations as satisfying as they are infuriating, make sure to hit that like button. Drop a comment on which moment had you shaking your head in disbelief, and subscribe for more content that shines a light on those who think they're above the law until they're caught in the act.